Inmates from 14 of Rwanda's small prisons are now literally generating their own power. Recently installed biogas plants are turning human waste into cooking fuel as part of the government's quest for sustainable energy. Ndimyake Mwakalyelye tells you more.
Energy being made from the waste of the estimated 8,000 inmates in Nsinda prison in eastern Rwanda is saving the government on cooking costs at the facility. Cow dung and water are added to the waste from the 24 toilets inside Nsinda. The prisoner's diet of cassava porridge, maize and beans is not rich enough on its own to create premium quality biogas. Biogas, a mix of methane and carbon dioxide, is made from the fermentation of food, agriculture and animal waste. The combined waste is filtered on its way to a series of digesters where the gas is created and stored before it is used in kitchen stoves that originally burnt firewood. Now, huge biogas ranges manufactured in Rwanda's capital, Kigali, are at work in the kitchen in a system that is healthier for all, according to prison officials.
We are trying to improve the lives of the inmates here. Before, when they cooked, they would be overwhelmed with the smoke from the wood. But today, when you look at our kitchen, the smoke is very little, even though we also use some wood, compared to when we just used wood to cook.
Rwanda has installed biogas plants in all 14 of its prisons, one small part of the nation's plan to use renewable energy rather than the charcoal and firewood that provides 85% of its energy needs. Rwanda plans to generate 1,000 megawatts of power by 2020, largely from hydroelectric power, methane gas extraction and renewables. Government officials say plans are underway to phase out firewood, which still provides a quarter of the prison's power, and replace it with peat stoves in all Rwandan prisons, with the aim of a healthy environment and abolishing firewood in prisons by 2013.
The government is emphasizing on biogas to lead out to this issue of deforestation, because most of the people, as you would take the population of Rwanda, cutting the trees for firewood, again, it's a big mass of trees that is cut.
After the prisons, the Energy Ministry says it plans to take biogas into Rwandan homes, where just 14% of the population has access to electricity. Large investors are beginning to show an interest too. In September, Egypt's Orascom Construction Industries announced plans to invest up to $130 million in Rwanda in the next 3 to 4 years to build a 50-megawatt methane power plant. Solar, geothermal and biogas energy are seen as pragmatic solutions for a country which lacks a power infrastructure and has no oil or natural gas reserves.
We are using 1 billion to buy firewood in 14 prisons. But so far we have saved 85% of a billion of Rwandan francs. That is 850 million that we are saving today.
By 2015, Rwanda says it plans to increase the number of households using biogas by about 12-fold to 12,500 homes. Since it provides heat in place of firewood, experts say biogas is also a way to protect the environment by reducing deforestation. Now, the practice of using human and animal waste as a fuel source is gaining ground in many African countries, and many of the inmates in the Rwandan prisons were jailed for their part in the country's 1994 genocide.